Rattle Patch Kids. Happy Friday. I'm glad we made it through the week. It's been a week. Let me just do my quick little intro. Hello, my name is Dr. Rattle. Death of the ego, rebirth of the inner child. My inner child is Rattle Bones, aka Rattleby, and he's my bestie. He's my inner child superhero. I believe we all have one. Peter Parker has one, Spider-Man, Bruce Wayne has one, Batman, Tommy Oliver, Power Rangers, the Green Ranger. He was also the White Ranger and the Red Ranger, was he? And the Black Ranger, the Black and Gold. Point of the matter is, those are just some examples. And the ER Playground is like the command center or the Batman cave. But honestly, it's just a space where I can show up for myself and connect to myself. So, as always, take what resonates, shed the rest. I am just talking to myself, reflecting my week, reflecting my day. I've been staying at my condo in Tempe these last few days, and tomorrow I go back to my house. It was nice just to have a little retreat to myself, and I wasn't really sure how I was going to build the ER playground in the condo. And luckily, I was able to create it. Was it perfect? No. But the beautiful thing about this space is we're not here for perfection. We're just here to be human. And so, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for believing in this medicine. And what is the medicine? I'll keep it short and sweet. Showing up for yourself, having compassion for yourself, being kind to yourself, making time for yourself. I believe us as humans or even adults, it's hard sometimes to make time for things that you love to do. So, I have just been really, what's the word I'm looking for? Just really humbled and really grateful for the space that we've created. I say we because you're part of this journey. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see you. Hi. And if you're new here, we have comments off because I I just I don't know. I just feel like the world that we live in, there's a lot of toxic energy, toxic venom, and I feel like the last thing that we need to see is just noise. And a lot of the chat that happens, not just on YouTube, but on TikTok or Facebook, it's just noise. But I go to a deeper thought where majority of us don't know how to handle the noise. And I have a name for that. That is called SSR, which means suppressed spirit rewire. Issues are in the tissues. So if you're new here, once in a blue moon, you might see the chat on, but majority of the time it's off because my nervous system and maybe your nervous system just doesn't need that toxicity. So anyway, welcome. Thank you for being here. So anyway, right now I'm in the parking lot and I have to do my CPR and first aid training. 4 hours. God damn. It's okay though. It's worth it. So I can go back into the clinical field until something pops off with YouTube or Spotify. But until then, I have to keep just, I don't know, working in the field. Is it my pride and joy? Absolutely not. But then I look around and I'm like, if Martha Stewart can do what she loves, why can't you and I do what we love? So anyway, I just really been reflecting because that's my joy. My joy is moving my body fluently and not asking for permission. And part of the ER playground, ER actually means embodied release. No choreography. Choreography is beautiful, but again, this is ER. We have to get it out the body. And if you ever took a class, there's structure, meaning they have to teach you. And let's just say this way, if you got bitten by a snake, are you going to have time to go through the manual, or do you need to get, oh, look, you hear the siren? You need to get the poison out ASAP. That's the venom. Judgment, criticism, not feeling good enough, not having a place where you can just be yourself. So we got to get it out the body so it doesn't spread like cancer. So anyway, in our playground, think of it like this. When we were kids, did we ask permission to go down the slide? Did we ask the teacher, can I play in the monkey bars? Can I do this? Can I do that? No, it's a playground. Play, be expressive. And I feel like we have been conditioned to forget how to play, especially for my brothers. How are you? So anyway, that is the playground. And deeper than that for me, it's my vortex where I just get lost. I lose track of time and I look at all the different versions of myself, if that makes any sense. So anyway, yeah, I had a really powerful week. I've been staying at the condo and I actually found the picture that I was talking, oh, that's not it, that I was talking about. There is my dad, rest in peace. And there's little me. God. But it's so wild and beautiful to look at now because I was wearing a cowboy shirt. And as you've seen, Rattle Bones or Rattleby, he wears the liberation robe, and that just represents freedom. Freedom to create, freedom to play, freedom to be expressive. I don't believe life is okay. We got to wake up, we got to work our asses off, get paid, not our value, and do it all over again and again and again. And on top of that, we have to deal with the world, kids, relationships, bosses, and so forth and so on. And that can be draining, at least for me personally. So I needed a space where I didn't have that anger and frustration and attacked people. When I mean by attack, like yelling or just being rude or disrespectful. So I get it out just by moving my body, and what a blessing. And we have been creating our own sounds. Everything that you've been listening to in the playground is our vibration, what Rattleby and I have created. And because I don't know if you know this or not, whoever's listening or watching this, but when you move your body live to other artists, examples, Britney, Mariah, Diplo, Chris Brown, Nicki, Cardi, uh, David Guetta, Ariana Grande. I mean, I listen to so many artists, but when you move your body live using their music, you get copywritten, and that's a real thing. And it's fine and dandy until till they close down your YouTube. It's called strikes. And I'm like, well, how do I do this? Even when I was using music from SoundCloud, I was still getting copywritten. I'm like, how are they fucking finding this? This is so remixed. How are they still finding it? But they do. And I even had this website called Licked, where it's like a membership where you can use certain artists, but even the main artists that I love so deeply. If you're new here, I love Brittany and Michael, and they are not on this licked account. And I would still get flagged. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure out something because I have worked so hard and I did not want my YouTube channel to be taken down. So what did I do? Instead of complaining about it, I started creating our own vibration. And our vibration is called Rattle X2. And that simply means a couple things, but the masculine, the feminine, the inner child, adult self. And the X2 is spirit. It's a higher vibration. And then Rattleby, he embodies it. So think of it like Dr. Dre, how he did Try Again with Aaliyah. Like that. Like Dr. Rattle is like the producer, the curator, and then Rattleby embodies it through vibration. Hopefully that makes sense. So that has just been very beautiful to it's funny that I'm at the CPR training class. I need to try this. I need better lighting. Oh, we're in business. Anyway, I'm at the CPR class like I was stating earlier, and CPR, you're doing the Heimlich and you're giving. Well, back in the day, you would do mouth to mouth, but now I don't think you do that. You have well, maybe you can. All depends on the situation. But the point of the matter is, it's like giving CPR to these other artists that I loved so dearly and so much, but it's depleting. Like, what am I getting from that? If anything, they are benefiting. But now it's time for me to give CPR, oxygen to my inner child. Rattleby. Matter of fact, I have it. Ah. And he just represents that we are bone underneath this meat flesh. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to YouTube, watch an autopsy. You'll see that we are bone, right? You don't even need to have a medical background. Just Google it. We are bone, we're skeleton. But I also believe we are also energy and unconditional love. And I believe just think about it for a second. Like I took a nap today. I've been taking a lot of naps because my body has just been so exhausted from running and being in the ER playground and creating sound and trying to balance life. But anyway, I'm like, oh my God, we are literally in space. Isn't that wild? Pe- Where none of that existed until now. Earth. And I believe we come from that very same spark that creates it all. Pretty wild, yeah? I gotta get ready for my CPR class. Got my glasses on. But anyway, I just wanted to check in and say thank you for whoever's here. And yeah, it's been a good week. Hopefully your week was beautiful. Hopefully you found time to make time for yourself. Maybe that's drawing, singing, playing guitar, working on a car that's in the garage, cleaning up the basement, getting rid of old clothes, meditating, reading a book. It can be anything. And I just feel like that's such a powerful, I don't know, spiritual medication is to find something that brings you so much joy and excitement. So, the whole point of Rattleby is permission. Not needing permission, not needing approval, not needing naysayers, all of that, because it's so humbling to just play and to create. Yeah? Is that a bee? Oh my God. Ah, it's a fly. But anyway, I have to get ready for my class. It's gonna be 4 hours. I got this. What time is it? 6:13. I'll be done at 10 o'clock. Woof. And then tomorrow, oh my God, I'm really excited. My friend, actually, she's a client of mine. She's a Rattle Patch Kid. Yes, Rattle Patch Kids are real outside of YouTube. They're my clients. And she's moving to Virginia tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. She's moving to Virginia, I think next week. But anyway, tomorrow we're having an ER session, and she's inviting some of her friends over, and I'm excited. I'm excited just to. I'm a little nervous though because there are not going to be mirrors in front of us. So I'm like, fuck, how am I going to do this? Because normally there's, if you ever been into a studio or an aerobics class, there are mirrors, and there are going to be no mirrors tomorrow. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm just going to trust the process. Yeah. Okay. But I have to go upstairs. So much love. And if you vibe, consider becoming a Rattle Patch Kid. Yeah. All right.